Hey, Brian from Garage Mahal. Today I have the Hoover PowerDash Pet carpet cleaner, and we're going to be using a Paws and Claws Neutralizer and Defend soap on this. So, as you can probably tell, this carpet doesn't look that dirty. However, once we start cleaning it, you'll actually see how much trap dirt's actually inside this. We have two dogs, and they're bigger dogs. One is Sadie, our golden retriever, and we have Sophie. She's our boxer Burmese mountain dog mix. And this room gets a lot of traffic by us as well as the dogs. So let's open this up, see what we get inside, and we'll go through the entire process. So all right, so in a box, so right away you see there's like a bunch of stuff in here and directions. So this is your direction book, and it's basically going to guide you through like a bunch of the different processes, and I got styrofoam all over myself already. So just kind of like flipping through different pages, and it'll show you some basic assembly. I think that two pages are stuck together, but it'll give you a general idea how everything goes together. So a couple different languages in here, that's why that booklet is so thick for you. And then that is obviously your top handle, and then this is how to assemble, so that's pretty cool. I'll show you how to put everything together for you. And then up here you get a little pack of the Paws and Claws soap that's included, so that's cool. Quick little preview of that. We have this one box, lid comes off. And then that is basically what everything on the inside looks like. So that's your extension pole. So we'll unwrap this as we go. Pile everything on the chair. So get all the parts out. Then this is the one canister. We'll take that out. That's probably going to be our soap. Let's get everything out first. Another styrofoam. So it is well packed, so that's good to see. Then this is your base. Alright. So those pieces come off. So that was the bottom of your unit. Already sharp looking already. Ever notice it can never fit back in boxes the way it should? Anyway, just put that off on the side. So that is like the whole unit. And if we go back to our quick start guide, they basically want you to take this handle, and I guess it's going to go this way. So nice, quick and easy. Then this is going to be your bottom side. Just got some plastic stuff in that. And then your handle. Boom. So you're basically kind of assembled and ready to go. Take this little quick start guide off of here. Put that down there. And start from static clean. Then this is your soap container. So it's got this little piece that's taped to the side, so we're going to get that off real quick. So that comes off. That tape is stuck all over to me. There we go. So this little piece basically goes to the bottom. So you're going to be putting that on after you fill it. Okay. So that's removable, so you can easily add water and your soap to that. And then basically that is going to sit on top like this, and it'll basically slide down, and you feel it makes kind of like a pressure fit, so when it's filled with water it'll slide down a lot easier for you. And then that is going to be your operational to start spraying, and it has heat force, and this is your spin power brush, and then that is your tank. And your press and release is here. And that will basically get your tank out so you can dump it. We'll show you about that a little bit more. Then you have your push button here. And now that's what releases your handle. So that's pretty good. So let's get our soap mix made, and we'll start getting this into action. All right. So we are in the kitchen. So let your water run so you get it like on the hotter side. And then what you're doing is you're taking this screw top off. And then you are filling that. And it has a water line. I'll show you a little bit closer after we fill this up a little bit. So if you take a closer look, it's got a water line. So you want to fill it up with water, and then the rest is going to be your solution. So my delusion is this cup size is probably going to be enough to fill that up. So we use that, but we'll use the little sample guy since we have that available to us. We'll just pop that seal on that, and then we will fill that cup. And it's got little markings in there, so we're going to go to the 1 on there and see how far that fills up. So the 1 line, if you can see on the inside, that's going to be enough to fill your tank. So you got a couple good cleaning of rooms out of this. So we'll put this back on top. Okay, and we'll go back into our floater room. And okay, so basically you take your tank, you invert it. Obviously make sure that you have this on snugly, and you want to put it basically down there. Give it a little bit of a push, and you'll kind of like see like the bubbles come up, meaning that it's made contact with what you have to. Now to give you an idea, this is basically a 12 by 14 size room, and then this rug is basically about 10 by 8, just to give you a general idea of how much area you'll be able to clean with this. So, and basically you have your step button here, and that will release your handle, and then this is your power button. So it turns it on, and then this is what's going to release the solution for you. So basically what you can do is put the solution, hold the handle in, move it forward, and that will spray the solution, and then you come back and that will vac that area up for you. So basically push forward as you release the solution, and then pull back the vacuum. I usually like to do 2 vacuum strokes after I go over an area, and that just gives you a general idea of like the suction power. You can do 1 or 2. If you live in a drier area, you can probably get by with 1 pass. 2 passes will have your carpet dry like in a few hours. Anyway, so let's get to it. you, that is basically all the dirt and hair that got pulled up by the brushes. That is your tank, and I basically used probably almost the whole thing. So if you had this entire room carpeted, you'd be able to do your entire room with that. So let's disconnect the tank and let's go dump this out real quick. But you can see how dirty that water is, and I don't think that rug was that dirty. So that is probably, you know, that's like a lot of mess. But anyhow, let's go dump this water. Alright, so you just basically pull this cap off here, and then you're dumping your water. Basically out. Obviously flush that down the toilet, and then you want to make sure that you rinse that tank before storage. And I like to store these on their side with that open so that dries, so you don't get all like that trapped you know, like dirt and smell in there. But make sure you rinse this out after every use. And let's put this back on. Basically you just kind of like slip it through and it will snap back in place pretty easy. Alright, so to get access to this, you basically kind of squeeze up here, lean that forward, and then that piece will come off, and then like you can rinse that out between that. You have a couple screws if you wanted to get this beater bar off. Make sure it's unplugged, but you can just kind of like get your hand behind there and scoop out the extra hair that's kind of like sitting. They got thrown on the top of that bar. And obviously it's a lot easier if you remove the beater bar, but you can do a quick and easy removal of all the pet hair that gets all gunked in there. But anyhow, again, just remove these screws. This beater bar comes out. You can wipe this down, put that back together, and for the most part it does stay pretty clean. And then put this back on top. You basically kind of line it up at the bottom, and then that snaps back into place. Anyway, that is your Hoover carpet cleaner. Anyway, Brian from Garage Hall. Be safe out there and stay clean.